Hey, what's up? Here's another video featuring a few mods from my Fiesta ST. It's a 2015 model, and I want to talk about suspension and handling mods today. So I'm going to show you a few parts that make up the different pieces I've got on my car, and you can get these new. I'll tell you the price is new, and but you can get them used. I got a lot of mine used actually, and it saved a good bit of money. I installed all of it myself, which also will save money. So let's go right into it. I'm going to talk about a few different braces and bars I've got, my tires, and then my springs. So first, let's look at these tires. These are Federal 595 RSRs. And this is a great tire. It's a track tire that most people use it on the track. It does have wet traction. Tread life, there is no tread life on this tire, so I don't know how. I've had them on about 5,000 miles. I'm not sure how long they're gonna last, but I don't use them on the track. And let me preface this video saying that I don't do track, I don't do autocross, drag strip, anything like that. So this is daily driver mods that we're talking about here. These tires are great. They're definitely better gripping than the stock Bridgestones, which is what I had on there before. They got a pretty awesome tread pattern there. How long will they last? I don't know. They were $380 shipped on eBay, and definitely better than the Bridgestones in terms of handling. You can feel some stick, much more stick than stickiness than the stock tires. And also the reason I got these is I had just upgraded to a hybrid turbo, and with the stock tires I was just spinning, just had no traction at all when I gave it really anything more than about 50% throttle in first or second gear. With these tires, I've got much better traction. Still don't have complete traction. I don't know if that's possible, but just much better traction. So they're cheap tires. They may not last a while. There's a fairly, you can notice the road noise. It's not enough to bother you, but it is there. And another interesting thing, these tires are so sticky that the first few weeks I had them, I actually noticed, you can't see it here because I've cleaned it, but I actually noticed pieces of tire on the mud flaps from from accelerating and burning the tires a little bit. So Federal 595 RSRs, again, cheap tire. We'll see how long they last, but so far I'm loving them. All right, next thing I want to talk about is these Mountoon springs, and you really can't see a whole lot of them, but there they are, front and back. They lower the car a little bit, not a whole lot, but you can see the drop there, and looks good. These are about 265 bucks, and you can again see the drop here. It's looks good. Car sits real nice. Not super aggressive. You're not going to notice a huge difference. I actually thought there would be a little more of a difference from what I read about them in terms of feel, and I didn't notice a lot. Maybe it's because I've already got a bunch of bracing on the car. But I will say that these definitely, while they lower the car, and obviously they're going to give you a little bit better handling feel because of that, they're actually a little softer than the stock springs, which was nice, because with the stock springs, when you hit expansion joints, when you hit a pothole, anything that's rough, you're going to feel it like in your whole body on this car with a stock suspension. With these, not so much. It actually softens it up a little bit. Doesn't make it feel squishy at all, but it is more pleasant. So it's a mod I'd recommend. And then let's talk about, I've got 4 different braces on the car. These are all by Pierce Motorsports. And I want to talk about each of these and tell you whether or not I think they're worth it. So this is a strut bar. I painted it red. And this is $149. And it was pretty much a waste of my money. Install, it isn't bad. You just take the cowl off. I've done that so many times now, I can do it in my sleep. But you don't even actually have to take the cowl off. They'll tell you that on their website. But if you don't take the cowl off, you're not going to be able to torque these down to spec, and that was important to me. It's actually only 2 of the 3 bolts here it actually engages. The third one back there, you can see it doesn't actually engage that third one, which kind of bothered me. We're talking about the right back there. So it only gets the front 2. Again, I noticed no difference. Now again, if you were autocrossing, this might make a difference. It probably would make a slight difference. But from what I've noticed, the handling mods that I've done up high aren't noticeable. The ones I've done down low are. So should you get this, I'd say skip it. I got it. I got a cheap one used and painted it. but should you get it, I don't know. But here's something that is worthwhile, and that's the Pierce 2-point front traction bar. And you can see it right there. Installs in just a few minutes. Just need an impact gun to loosen those bolts because they're tight. This mod is the best traction mod I've done on this car, period. I was pleasantly surprised when I put it on, and they make a 4 and a 6-point. The 2-point is how much was that? It was actually 99 bucks. They're on sale actually as I say this for 79. They make a 4-point and a 6-point. If I were to do it again, I would have gotten the 6-point, but I got the 2-point. But even that, I'm gonna tell you what, this has been an awesome mod. Yeah, you're gonna notice it hugs the corners a little bit better. The car feels better going around corners, but the main difference for me for this modification was traction. When I added that bar, the car just held the road better. Before, there would be torque steer, there's still some, but it significantly made a difference. Now, let's go back up to higher mods, and this is one again that I'm gonna say skip. It's the trunk brace, it's the Pierce trunk brace, and it's right back here. And you can see it right there. You just take these off, and it just bolts right into there, into some existing bolts. Pretty easy install. Did it feel any different at all? The answer is no. I got the price somewhere here. The price on this one is 89 bucks. Save your $89 if you're driving on the street like I am. You're really not going to notice a difference. I noticed nothing on this one. Maybe on the track. And the last mod I want to show you is the Pierce rear torsion bar. And you're not going to be able to see this one. Well, maybe if I get down here you can. It goes right under here. You can just see it right there. You can see the beginning of it. There it is. You can see the gray piece, and then it goes across. The rear torsion bar, 134 bucks. That's one I'm gonna say get. When I install that one, again, it seems like the bars that are lower are the ones that make a difference. I installed that one, it goes in 5 minutes. It's super easy, pre-existing holes, super easy install. And what I noticed was that the car seemed to, it just, you could feel when you took a turn quickly, you could feel that you could feel the bolsters and the seats hugging you a little bit tighter, it seemed. And it definitely made a difference. I don't think it was placebo. So just to review, tires are decent, springs will soften the ride, skip the strut bar, skip the trunk bar, and once you're doing autocross, definitely get the bottom brace, 2-point or 4 6-point brace, and definitely get the torsion bar in the back. All right, hope that's helpful. If you have any questions or if I can help you in any way, please shoot them, respond, and I'll do my best to answer it. Thanks for watching.